Guys, and welcome to another Speedpaint story time. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you guys so much again for your continued support, and that this is a picture actually that I did in watercolors recently that I was able to translate into a digital drawing, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Anyways, this is a very recent story, and I have to share it because it freaked me out. So, anyways, I had to look for this shop to send something back to America. And so this shop is in a sub part of like a station. And what it is like what'll happen is there are certain lines within each station or within the station of your choice. Like say in Shinjuku, there's the JR lines, there's the Seibu Shinjuku lines, there's the subway lines, there's a whole bunch of different lines that meet up. So I was in a station like that, where a couple ones meet, and the non-JR companies typically will have shopping centers in their station. So I'm out there, and I figure out that it's in the shopping center of one of the branch lines of the station. So I get off my train, and it's like mid-afternoon, and I haven't eaten yet, so I'm a little ball of nerves trying to find this place. And I am lost, like beyond lost. Like I had gone outside and back inside, and now I'm just looking for this shop that I need to find. So anyways, what happens after that is I'm lost, I'm in this train station looking around. I get ushered off to the side by this Japanese dude. Now he's like maybe early 50s, maybe a bit older. And so I'm thinking, oh, he wants to help me. or sometimes like me and my friend were recently traveling, and we were hitting a tourist spot, and this guy wanted to practice his English, which is totally fine. I totally get that. So he takes me over to the side, and he starts talking, oh, hey, do you know Japanese? And so we start talking in Japanese. And, like, it's a mix of Japanese and English because some words I don't quite know. And so he asks what I'm doing in Japan, and he's like, oh, are you a student? And I'm like, no. And I told him what I did, which can be a little misleading at times, like acronyms and all. And then he's like, oh, well, are you a flight attendant? And I'm like, no. And it took me a couple tries of hearing it. And I was like, oh, no. And then I had to say basically, sensei. And, like, repeat that a few times. And he's like, oh, so you're a teacher. And as we're talking, it's a train station, you know, so it's bound to be a little loud and stuff. And so he comes closer several different times, like, for us to be able to hear each other. And in that, he brushes up against my chest. And, like, I'm not small, but... And so, at first I think, oh, it's just an accident. No, because it happened a few more times. And by the third or fourth time, I cross my arms over my chest and lean over to listen to him better, and he keeps doing it. So now my red flags are going off like, ooh, no, you don't want to be here, get away, because this is creepy. And so then we haven't even been talking like 5-10 minutes, and he's like, do you have time? And he smiles, and he points outside. And so my alarms are going off, like, error, do not follow him, because there's, like, certain implications in things like that, especially here in Japan. So I'm like, actually, I have to find this shop. And by some miracle, the shopping center that the shop was in was right to my right-hand side. I had to double check left and right. And so oh, he's like, oh, yes, I see. And so I'm like, bye-bye. And I go. And I find a map, and then I try to find the place, and I find it pretty easily, and I get my business done. And then I stop and think, oh, crud, he's close to the train lines. I have to take a train to get home. So my behind scurried out of that station as quickly as I could to a restaurant, since I hadn't eaten, and started texting my friend about this. And, like, this is bad enough if it happens in the States, but here in Japan, it's, like, worse, I feel like, because in the States, I wouldn't be afraid to go, hey, yo, you're being disrespectful, back off. But here in Japan, I have a certain image to upkeep. So it's like, oh no. And you can't really communicate all that well when you're starting out with a different language. And I mean, I've been studying for a while, but even then, I don't think that I would have the full vocabulary if I needed to go and file a police report, per se. And even though I wouldn't feel comfortable with doing that, it's still a really difficult situation to be in, and I just had to tell you guys about it because I'm still a little freaked out about it, to be honest. And I mean, when I told my friends, oh gosh, it's like they were like, you gotta be careful, and I'm like, yes. And, like, I told them the full details as well, so they're like, yeah, no, you be careful, that's creepy, don't be doing stuff. And I'm like, yes. So, anyways, this is my recent story time about how I nearly got propositioned, I think. And, like, oh gosh, guys, be careful wherever you go in this world. And if something makes you uncomfortable, speak out, please. Don't be a doormat like me. Do not be a doormat like me. Please speak up and speak your mind. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed this video and this art. I'm sorry it's not like some older story or anything interesting like that, but I just felt it was an experience I kind of had to share. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like or a comment. If you didn't, tell me as well. I want to make stuff that I enjoy making and you guys enjoy watching. Anyways, I will see you all soon. Bye!